What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? And I apologize. I actually had to restart this video because your girl's about to lose her bonnet. But as I'm actually 16 minutes and 16 seconds into listening to my teaching, I had something that hit me that was so profound, and I think a lot of people need to actually hear it. And that is that when you focus so much on the physical, for example, if you're only willing to receive a word because someone physically, aesthetically looks pleasing to you, then you are missing out on so much, because it's just basics. Like, this is a phrase that we have been taught ever since, like, well, maybe you weren't taught, but you do not judge a book by its cover. So many people are counted out because many are judged before you have actually seen them before you've actually even seen how they operate. I keep on sharing, and I will continue to share. Don't care how annoying I am, because I know that the calling that the men of God that I listen to and what's on their lives, and I'm sorry if this video looks shaky, it's because I'm walking. I'm still getting in my steps in. I'm still getting the word in. So I don't care what anybody thinks. But I digress. The calling of the men of God that I'm constantly sharing with you, and I apologize if you hear my son in the background. We have a baby monitor that's like, we have to constantly monitor every single aspect of like where he is within our home, because Christian is Christian. But one of the things that I think people need to come into a deeper understanding is that the aesthetics of a person, and the aesthetics isn't just the physical, it's actually also their personality. We need to move away from like actually what is always trying to make us feel comfortable with something that is acceptable to our perspective and how life should be. Because whether we like it or not, and this has been something that's actually been so pressing my heart, and God has like literally been pointing things out, I have to say this. Your feelings are not facts. So if you feel like you're a certain gender, that doesn't make it a fact. If you feel like you want to get rid of your baby, that doesn't make it a fact. And these are things that it's like, okay, Amy, you just like said two statements that are very, very hard to hear, because people like to throw so many different conditions into it. But think about this. When people are making their decisions, are you making it from an emotionally, and not just emotionally, actually, are you making it from a sound place, from a sound judgment? Because when we, okay, so here's feelings and facts. There's feelings and truth. What changes all the time? Your feelings, your emotions. So when we make decisions, if you are making them off of your emotions, if you are making them because you feel, I feel, emotions are constantly interchangeable. A young lady that she's probably like in her early 20s gave me such a profound message, and it was not just a message that she just gave me, but it was also a confirmation of something I needed to hear to help deliver me. So one thing that people don't understand is like when you see someone who's on any platform, their own platform, whatever it is, when they're constantly professing God or they're professing Jesus, they might be in a certain state where like they are actually being delivered from whatever it is. So for example, right now, I think I'm being delivered from feelings. Your feelings are not facts. Your feelings are not truth. They don't, they aren't consistent is what I'm trying to say. The only thing that is consistent in life is the truth, whether you like it or not. And guess what? Your kid wants a cookie whenever he goes to the grocery store. He sees Chips Ahoy, or he might see the bakery items in the grocery store. But that doesn't mean that that's what you would give him, even if he feels a certain way. You wouldn't give him a cookie if he hasn't eaten lunch. Like, you wouldn't do that. But because we feel a certain way, that's what leads us to make feeling-made decisions. And those aren't facts. Those aren't truth. What is true is true. You can't feel your way out of the truth. And so basically, digressing so much, we cannot look at the outside of a person and discredit what they're saying as, oh, I'm not willing to accept like what they're saying because it doesn't agree with what I've been trained. Well, maybe everything that you've been taught, and this includes myself, because here, actually, I can even say this. You should question every single thing that any man of God has ever taught you. So whenever they teach you something, you are actually charged as a disciple, as a student, to actually go out and research to see if what they're saying is fact. But many people will say, he sheds, blah, 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 blah. No, that's not how that's supposed to work. We are actually called to go out and research to see if it's factual. To check maybe other ministers of God, because guess what? Not everything is written in this big old book that people like to say, if it's not in the Bible, I don't want to hear it. Well, guess what? You're about to see there are things that are written in this Bible that a lot of people actually don't even want to come into agreement with because you're not ready for it, and that's okay. But we need to adopt a mentality of being humble where people are at. Humility goes such a long way in your walk with God. And for me, I know every day God is teaching me how to be humble, how to learn from my own mistakes, how to grow. The growing has not been easy. I will not lie to you. I will be real with you 100%. A lot of people, they don't like to be real with you. A lot of people like to put out the fluff. But I'm going to be honest and real with you. It's not been easy. But the things that I put out to you, I'm getting away from just actually pouring my heart out to people and being honest with them, because I realize not a lot of people can actually take the truth. And that's where I'm at. If you're ready to get off of milk and you're ready for meat, let me know and I will create more videos. But right now, this is for the people who need the milk. To get off milk, the easiest way to get off of milk is to get out of your own way. And I know a lot of people hear that all the time. This person will succeed once they stop getting in their own way, whatever that is. That could be addiction. That could be just irresponsibility. That could be I don't know what else. I'm sure people will comment, or they won't comment, or they'll watch it. But in any way, this video will be posted on my Just Amy as many future videos will, because what I realize is like a lot of people actually watch my content, but they don't say anything, and it's actually kind of creepy. So that's also stopped me a little bit in posting more content, because I've had people, let me tell you, even people message me on my business. It's weird. I don't like it. So the moral of the story is, facts are not feelings, and we need to get off of milk in order to eat meat. But in order to get off of milk to eat meat, we have to get out of our own way, which means we have to be able to say, you know what, maybe everything I wasn't taught, because you weren't taught these things, isn't all the truth that there is to be sought out there. I hope and I pray that the people that are supposed to hear this will hear this. And I know God is working through my life, and I pray that God works through your life too. Amen.